Many people all across the country, and the world for that matter, dream of retiring in Florida. The Sunshine State is a desirable location for relocation because of its warm, year-round climate, sandy beaches, breathtaking natural scenery, amusement parks, and plenty of cultural attractions. In addition to all of that, tax benefits are a big selling point. Social Security payments, pension income, and withdrawals from IRAs and 401k plans are all exempt from Florida's state income tax. Florida does not impose an inheritance or estate tax. With the exception of school district taxes, where the exemption is $25,000, residents who purchase a house in Florida and designate it to be their principal residence are entitled to a property tax exemption of up to $50,000. The yearly assessment ceiling of 3%, or the change in the CPI, Consumer Price Index, whichever is smaller, provides further protection against property tax rises. However, retirement in Florida and utilizing its tax advantages needs some preparation. You must make Florida your primary abode, not simply a vacation or second home. The first step is submitting a declaration of domicile, a legal document that must be notarized that designates Florida as your primary residence. You can support your claim that you qualify for the state's tax breaks by taking certain steps, such as getting a Florida driver's license, signing up to vote there, changing your mailing address, or buying a house. Also advised is seeking expert tax advice. The lifestyle, cost of living, natural environment, and facilities differ among the cities in Florida. For some retirees, proximity to interstate highways, airports, and public transit may also be important considerations, and simple access to healthcare may also be a problem. We've done some of the legwork so you can pick the best retirement location. Our list has options for every lifestyle, interest, and financial situation, whether you're drawn to the historic allure of St. Augustine, the world-class golf courses of Ponte Vedra, or staying active in a more natural setting. Looking at you, Vero Beach and Ponte Vedra Beach. In today's video, we will talk about the 13 best places to retire in Florida. So make sure to watch the video till the end, and if you are new to the channel, make sure to subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon, so you won't miss any future videos we upload. Number 13. Vero Beach. Vero Beach, which has a population of just under 30,000, is a fantastic place for seniors who want to stay active. After you've finished diving, snorkeling, fishing, kayaking, or taking a surfing lesson, you can unwind on one of the 22 miles of beaches along with the nearby town of Sebastian, which is well known for its surf scene. You can visit there to observe sea turtles hatch and re-enter the ocean. Another well-liked activity in this area is looking for manatees. See what has been discovered from Spanish galleons that sank off the coast centuries ago by visiting Mel Fisher's Treasures Museum or the McClarty Treasure Museum. The Chihuly glass and artwork by painters like Joan Moreau and Salvador Dali are on show at the Vero Beach Museum of Art, which is well worth visiting. You might find your ideal retirement home for less in Vero Beach because housing expenses there are 14% cheaper than the national average. There are 2 hospitals in the neighborhood that provide top-notch medical care: Indian River Memorial Hospital and Cleveland Clinic Indian River Hospital. Both are poor golf courses. Vero Beach itself has 23 golf courses, and another 12 are within a 20-mile radius. Number 12. Ponte Vedra Beach. Ponte Vedra Beach, which is located about a half-hour north of St. Augustine, is a great compromise for seniors who enjoy relaxing by the beach and playing golf. Residents are not only close to TPC Sawgrass, the site of the Players' Championship, and the fabled Island Green at the 17th hole, but they are also 30 minutes away from World Golf Village, where the World Golf Hall of Fame is located. The region is home to several golf resorts, including the Ponte Vedra Inn and Club, as well as lovely beaches and parks ideal for nature strolls. With locations in Jacksonville and St. Augustine, the Mayo Clinic is never too far away when it comes to hospitals, while HCA Florida Memorial Hospital and a number of Baptist medical centers are located closer to the ocean. Overall, Ponte Vedra Beach is regarded as an upmarket community, which makes it a favorite among wealthy athletes and famous golfers who call the area home. The cost of living is a little higher as a result, but if you're a serious golfer or want to start playing in your retirement, this is the place to be. Number 11. St. Augustine. St. Augustine, a relaxed city of about 15,000 people, is about a 45-minute drive from Jacksonville. It has a number of art galleries and museums, as well as the 320-year-old fort, Castillo de San Marcos National Monument, and a lighthouse from the early 1870s. Spanish colonists founded its historic district in 1565, making it the country's oldest continuously inhabited settlement. Colonial Quarter, a living history museum with costumed interpreters, does a good job of describing what it was like to live here at the time. It goes without saying that for history aficionados who wish to live close to the beach, it's a terrific retirement location. There are 55-plus communities to select from, and the cost of living is only marginally higher than in other Florida towns like Orlando. Jacksonville, the closest international airport, is roughly an hour's drive away, and St. Augustine residents can access attractions located throughout central and northeast Florida, thanks to the city's closeness to I-95. The region can occasionally experience floods during passing hurricanes, but it usually recovers quite soon. Nearby significant hospitals include Flagler Hospital and a Mayo Clinic primary care clinic with an emphasis on endocrinology, cardiology, and cancer treatments. Number 10. St. Petersburg. St. Petersburg, which is around 25 miles from Tampa, is comparable to most other Florida cities in terms of affordability. St. Petersburg, which is also referred to as Sunshine City, experiences about 361 days of sunshine on average per year, with an average high of 74 degrees. It's an ideal location for boating, swimming, snorkeling, fishing, and beach sunbathing because it's situated between the waters of the Gulf of Mexico, Tampa Bay, and Boca Chica Bay. Popular museums include the Florida Holocaust Museum, the Museum of Fine Arts, the Dali Museum, which has the greatest collection of the artist's work outside of Spain, and the Great Explorations Children's Museum, which is a blast to take the grandchildren to. The downtown streets of St. Pete are a delight to wander around because there are so many art galleries, eateries, and stores there. A number of hospitals in the Tampa Bay area, including the Morton Plant Hospital Complex in Clearwater, provide medical care for St. Pete residents. These hospitals include Bayfront Health, St. Anthony's Hospital, and St. Petersburg General Hospital. Fans of Major League Baseball can anticipate the season when the Tampa Bay Rays play at Tropicana Field in downtown St. Pete. Number 9. Jacksonville. Jacksonville offers affordability combined with its setting on the Atlantic Ocean and St. Johns River, and its cost of living is 5% cheaper than the national average. One of Florida's largest cities, with a population of around 973,000, it offers a variety of housing alternatives. There are 22 miles of beaches in Jax, as the locals refer to it, as well as water sports, cultural activities, and top-notch golf. Regarding sports, locals can support the Jacksonville Jaguars, an NFL franchise. An extensive art culture, including galleries, public murals, and an annual visual arts festival, can be found in downtown Jacksonville. Additionally, there is a sizable museum scene. For example, the Museum of Contemporary Art features brand new artists every month in its atrium, and the Museum of Science and History, MOSH, dazzles visitors with its interactive exhibits. The Beaches Museum and the Eartha M.M. White Museum at the Clara White Mission are good places to learn more about Jax's regional history. Numerous top-notch medical facilities, such as Baptist Medical Center, Ascension St. Vincent Southside, and the Mayo Clinic, provide excellent care for Jacksonville residents. Number 8. Key West. Retirees who are drawn to the idea of a casual ambience, laid-back lifestyle, and vibrant community may want to think about Key West. In the walkable Old Town, Duval Street is lined with eateries, stores, restaurants, and cafes. Mallory Square hosts a celebration of the sunset every evening. Key West offers a variety of living spaces, including individual homes, condos, apartments, gated communities, and RV parks, albeit it is not the most affordable retirement destination. Locals, who refer to themselves as conches, commute by bicycle or foot, and go days without using a car. History buffs will appreciate Key West's heritage as the residence of John James Audubon, Ernest Hemingway, Tennessee Williams, and Harry Truman. The closest hospital is on Marathon Key, roughly 50 miles away, although Lower Keys Medical Center is situated on Key West for 24-hour emergency access. All year round, the climate is warm and tropical, with summers being particularly humid. From June through November, hurricane season is unquestionably something to be aware of. Even so, Key West attracts a lot of retirees because of its unique environment, history, climate, and feeling of community. Number 7. Gulf Breeze. On a peninsula across Pensacola Bay from the city of Pensacola is Gulf Breeze. Both locals and tourists enjoy the beaches, water activities, snorkeling, hiking, and bird viewing at Gulf Island's national seashore. More than 1,000 species, including giraffes, rhinos, gorillas, otters, alligators, and hippos, call the Gulf Breeze Zoo home. Living in a tiny town, but having access to Pensacola's dining, entertainment, and cultural offerings is the best of all worlds. Pensacola has many hospitals, and Milton, a nearby city, also offers healthcare services. There are about 6,900 people living in Gulf Breeze, and houses can cost anything from a few $100,000 to millions. Number 6. Fort Myers. Fort Myers, Florida, on the southwest Gulf Coast, is regarded as an economical retirement destination due to its slightly cheaper cost of living than other Florida communities. Thomas Edison and Henry Ford once made Fort Myers their winter residence. Today, visitors can take tours of their properties. Fort Myers is well known among tourists for its beaches and water activities. The Barbara B. Mann Performing Arts Hall offers entertainment all year long, including Broadway musicals, dance shows, concerts of classical music, and more. Fans of baseball can travel to Fort Myers to attend the spring training camps of the Boston Red Sox and Minnesota Twins. In addition to its white sand beaches, Fort Myers is home to the 6-mile Cypress Slough Preserve, a wetland environment covering more than 3,500 acres, and home to wading birds, turtles, alligators, otters, and other migratory animals. The best time to view Florida's renowned aquatic animals is during the cooler months at Manatee Park. Fort Myers also houses the renowned Gulf Coast Medical Center. Number 5. Orlando. A residence in Orlando can be the answer if you want to guarantee that your grandchildren and other family members will pay you a visit. The housing stock in this city of more than 320,000 inhabitants is growing along with the population. This city in Central Florida is well liked because to Walt Disney World, Universal Orlando, and a variety of other theme parks and water parks. In Wekiwa Springs State Park, Kelly Park, and Blue Spring State Park, where manatees can be observed in the winter, natural resources also offer amusement and outdoor pursuits. The Dr. Phillips Center for the Performing Arts, Orlando Shakes, and adjacent art galleries all host cultural activities that are enriching. The Orlando Magic, the city's NBA club, can be supported by supporters. Numerous local hospitals, including the well-regarded Advent Health Orlando, offer medical services. Living here is less expensive than in coastal towns, and there are many different housing alternatives, including apartments, single-family houses, and retirement resort communities. Number 4. Fort Lauderdale. Fort Lauderdale, which is on the southeast coast of Florida, has long been a well-liked retirement and holiday destination. The city, which is surrounded by canals and waterways, has a large number of marinas, golf courses, white sand beaches, dining establishments, resorts, and entertainment facilities. There are around 185,000 people living there, and during the winter, snowbirds greatly boost that number. Although the cost of living is high, people who have enough saved for retirement can live quite comfortably here. Retirees can choose from a variety of housing options, including high-rise condos, waterfront residences, and gated communities. Hugh Taylor Birch State Park, which provides access to the beach, the intracoastal waterway, and shaded trees, gives nature in the middle of Fort Lauderdale's metropolitan environment. Horse racing at Gulfstream Park and gambling at Seminole Hard Rock Hotel and Casino are both exciting options. Along with the Broward Center for the Performing Arts, the Riverwalk Arts and Entertainment District features galleries, eateries, theaters, and boutiques. The city is home to a number of hospitals, notably the well-regarded Holy Cross Health. Number 3. Sarasota. One of the most well-liked retirement communities in Florida is Sarasota, which is located on the Gulf Coast about 60 miles south of Tampa. With gated areas, waterfront houses, and a walkable downtown, Sarasota offers an upmarket lifestyle with a higher cost of living than the state average. St. Armand's Circle, where there are numerous boutiques, park benches, and statues, is a prime example of the opulent atmosphere of the city. The highly regarded Sarasota Memorial Hospital and HCA Florida Sarasota Doctors Hospital are two of the local hospitals. Along the coast, numerous beaches and tiny islands offer sandy shores and chances for water sports. Additionally, there is always something to do day or night, indoors or outdoors, thanks to museums, art galleries, and cultural events. The Marie Selby Botanical Gardens is a paradise for nature enthusiasts, while the Ringling houses the Museum of Art, Kad Zan, the former winter residence of founder John Ringling, and the Circus Museum, which showcases small representations of circus life. The winter season is filled with ballet, opera, Broadway performances, concerts, and musical events at the Van Wezel. Number 2. Gainesville. Florida is home to more than just its coastlines. Gainesville, which has a population of roughly 185,000 and is located in the north-central part of the state, is about 75 miles from each coast. Gainesville, which is home to the University of Florida and the city's main employer, has a small-town atmosphere as opposed to the more well-known, tourist-heavy coastal cities. The city has performing arts, college sports teams to watch, and neighboring lakes and forests for outdoor enjoyment, so it is not without cultural and entertainment options too. At the Cade Museum for Creativity and Invention, cutting-edge technology is highlighted as themes of science, invention, and the future are used to inform and amuse visitors. Local cultural attractions include the A. Quinn Jones Museum and Cultural Center, Florida Museum of Natural History, and the Harn Museum of Art. Living here is less expensive than in coastal cities, and there are houses for sale in many different neighborhoods and retirement communities. Lifelong learners will value the free standby opportunity to enroll in classes at the University of Florida. And Gainesville, which is a college town, features first-rate public transit, cafes, restaurants, and stores. Beach day trips to the Gulf of Mexico and Atlantic Ocean are convenient, but for swimming and floating, Iketukney Springs State Park and Crystal Clear Springs are even closer. Gainesville has 2 hospitals that offer medical services as well. Number 1. Tampa. With a population of over 400,000, Tampa is a significant metropolis located on Tampa Bay along Florida's Gulf Coast. And it's a wise choice for retirees who want to be close to the beach, water activities, boating, and the attractions of the city. The Tampa Bay History Center, Henry B. Plant Museum, and Florida Museum of Photographic Arts are among the institutions housed within the Straz Center for the Performing Arts, which also presents Broadway plays, musical performances, and rock concerts. Sports lovers can support regional squads like the Tampa Bay Rays, baseball, Tampa Bay Buccaneers, football, and Tampa Bay Lightning, hockey, in the meantime. At George M. Steinbrenner Field, they can also support the New York Yankees during their yearly spring training camps. In contrast to New York City, Tampa has a living expense ratio that is around 20% lower. Unsurprisingly, the closer you live to the waterfront, the more the home values are, which vary widely. Road travel is convenient throughout Florida and the rest of the southeastern United States, thanks to an international airport and interstate highways. The climate is warm practically all year round, with muggy summers and highs of 90 degrees Fahrenheit. On occasion, cold fronts cause the temperature to drop to as low as 32 to 55 degrees Fahrenheit in the winter. From June through November, hurricanes could be a problem, although the last direct strike on the region was in 1921. Along with a trauma center at Tampa General Hospital, the city is home to a number of top-notch hospitals. This brings us to the end of this video. If you liked the video, please consider subscribing and sharing, so we can keep bringing more content like this. Also, let us know your thoughts in the comments below. See you next time. Until then, happy retirement.